Dollies and tracks are wonderful camera movement tools, but they are often heavy, expensive, and limited. Think, for example, of a typical New York scene. Let's say someone exiting a subway station and joining the chaos of the city. How could we easily move the camera up or down the station stairs? The answer is by using the Steadicam or a similar stabilizing rig like a GlideCam or the Komodo Orbit. The Steadicam has become such a fundamental piece of equipment for filmmakers and cinematographers that there's a very specific Steadicam shot and a Steadicam operator job description. I'm also wearing a Steadicam vest right now. Additional benefits of these devices over dollies and tracks are the endless possibilities of movement, not to mention that one can chase or shoot around the character as well as improvise speed and height on the fly. Steadicam shots are best used when maintaining the integrity of time, space, and the fluidity of movement are meaningful to the story. In other words, there's often a good reason to cover a specific scene with a Steadicam and not by using a combination of shots.
GlideCams and Steadicams are great stabilizers to chase action. Let's take a look at a scene where our main character is running late for a date. That didn't really have any sense of urgency, right? He didn't seem rushed at all. Now, let's try a GlideCam. It looks and feels different. Steadicams, GlideCams, and similar stabilizers can make the viewer race through the frame with your subject. It's pretty interesting how static the image on the left looks now when compared to the more kinetic scene on the right. Rather than watching the character from a distance, the chasing action creates a sense of proximity.
Sometimes a character's performance is better served in a single take. Sometimes we might want to increase the viewer's involvement in a particular scene by making them feel that they are physically present. Sometimes we might want to float the camera to highlight a sense of place or time. When set up properly, a Steadicam will eliminate any trace of camera shake.
Steadicams eliminate the shake created when we handhold the camera and create a floating sensation that is quite unnatural, therefore creating an almost surreal quality.
When choosing a stabilizing rig, the first consideration is weight. Most systems specify camera weight limitations, but one needs to factor in lenses and other accessories. A second key consideration is an external monitor, which allows the camera operator to continuously check focus and framing, while using peripheral vision to avoid potential obstacles. Some rigs can accommodate extensions to accommodate the camera's length or height, while others do not offer this option. Let's take a look at a situation that requires stabilization but cannot accommodate a full-size Steadicam or GlideCam. In this scene, we see a man driving a car. He is running late, frustrated, and stuck in traffic. Notice how much the camera is shaking without any stabilizer. We all know how small the interior of a car can be. We also know how much a car moves and vibrates, so we need to stabilize the camera. We opted to use a smaller two-hand system, the Komodo Orbit, along with a lens with built-in stabilization, so we could truly concentrate on framing and grabbing the subject's best expressions. Another option would be a handheld gyro. We're seeing new developments in gyros, with new products becoming more quiet and able to handle all sorts of cameras and configurations. These devices are allowing small crews to pull off shots that would have normally taken a much larger team and budget.